Hi there guys, welcome to another video. So today we are looking at the mission pack for tactical deployment, master terrain to control the battlefield. And we're slowly sort of building up a little collection of small books. The small book that I'm missing from here is the one I want the most, which is the core rules from the command edition of the new starter set. But yeah, I do like this small form factor books, although there are more than I expected we would have by this point. So this is the first one we're doing, and then in a day or two we'll look at Crusade as well. So let's take a look. So this is basically, it goes with the Manufactorum terrain that's already come out. Welcome to the Tactical Deployment Mission Pack. This is a match play mission pack that puts your terrain collection at the heart of the action. In these missions, in addition to mustering any army of Citadel miniatures, you will gather a collection of tactical terrain features. Okay, so basically, contents-wise, it runs through what a tactical deployment game, the tactical terrain roster, which is a list of all the ones you can have, their data sheets. Now, when I read this, I assumed that we would get the data sheets in this box. We do not. If you want the data sheets, you have to buy them. You have to buy this separate pack. Now, I did an unboxing the other day and perhaps I didn't make it clear enough, but this terrain and data sheet card set is not in the Vertigus box. This is bought separately. It does not appear in the Vertigus box. None of the data sheet information is in that box either, and you don't get the data sheet info in this book either. So if you want it, you have to get this separately currently. Then it's got all the different terrain features, secondary objectives, a scoring sheet, battle ready, which is all about painting your stuff. Then it's got all of the missions that are available, which is the bulk of the books. That's pages 26 to 71. And then the rest of it is a slimmed down version of the rules. So all of this information is available in your rule books. So first of all, we just get an explanation of tactical deployment games. Again, a lot of this information will be familiar to some people because it just explains about the size of battles and how many command points and all that kind of thing you get. It's got about gathering your tactical terrain. It's got a tactical terrain roster for you to photocopy. Then it's got about determining missions. And it's got a list of all the different missions that are in this book. So there are 3, 9, there's 18 missions in total, depending on the size of the battle you want to play. A bit about reading the mission briefings. And then it just goes through all of the different things you need to play a game of tactical deployment. Now, it mentions here about tactical terrain data sheets. That's just about how you read the information. It's got the storage fane here, which is the basic information for that, but it doesn't actually go through any other data sheets or anything like that. So if you want that information, it's locked in here. So it's quite interesting actually. I'm hoping that this is going to be available in the 40k app at some point. Now, there's no code or anything like that came in here where we're going to be able to unlock it in the app or anything like that. So I don't know if we'll actually get all of this separate information properly. But here's hoping. Okay, then it runs through all the terrain features. This information is in the core rule book, but basically what they are: hills, area terrain, obstacles, and that kind of thing, buildings. Then it's got terrain features, so keywords here that you're going to refer to in your rulebook. And is also available in the app at the moment. Secondary objectives, so again going through different types of games: battlefield supremacy, no mercy, no respite, purge the enemy. And then a few different ones. And it talks about the mission scoring sheet, so how you score the game. And again, that is available in the back, one you can photocopy. It talks about battle ready. It's got to have 3 colours and it's got to be based and all that kind of thing, or else you lose points. And then it's got the actual missions themselves. So if we look at Seize Ground, which is the first mission in this book, it's got a briefing here. Away from the main fronts, crack teams of hardened veterans look to open up any chink in their foe's armour, attempting to break the deadlock and force a new avenue of attack for the rest of their forces to exploit. So it shows you where the 2 different teams are set up. It shows where to place the objective markers. It has got a secondary objectives option. In this mission, when players are selecting their secondary objectives, they can, if they wish, choose for one of them to be Seize Ground. And then it's got a little description of what that is as well. Okay, so you've got loads and loads of different missions in there. Let's take a look at another one. We'll look at one of the larger ones, an onslaught mission. So again, entrenched defences. The battle for this central stronghold is bitter and closely fought, with both sides focused on this critical objective, each trying to wrest it from the other. Only one can come out the other side successful. And again, it's got a more complicated setup here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives. 5, 6, so it's got 4 objectives through the centre of the battlefield and another 2 on either side in the deployment zones. And again, it shows you where to put your terrain. It doesn't actually list what terrain needs to go where or anything like that. It leaves that up to you. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then the rest of the book is just the basic rules of the game. So for anyone who got the Grand Tournament 2020 book, it appears as though the second half of this book is identical to this one. So there you go. I like this. This is cool. I like all the missions in it. They look very good. What I don't like is the fact that you don't get the actual data sheet cards for the actual terrain. Now, I don't think that they appear in the 40k app. Please let me know if they do. But all in all, I do like this book. It is good, and it does offer a pretty swift addition to the mission pack here. So if you actually own these 2 books, you've got 34 different missions. Again, this one is weighted to the control of terrain. So yeah, I am a fan of it. I do like it a lot. Let me know what you think of it. Do you actually buy these books? Are you looking forward to these coming out? Are you looking forward to playing Crusade? Do you play Crusade? Will you be getting this mission pack? I like all this stuff that's coming out. I'm not keeping up with it in terms of playing the game and that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's always there for when I need it. So there you go, guys. That's the Tactical Deployment Mission Pack. I do like it. I think it offers a decent addition to what we've already got. I do like the fact that we can refer to something just to set up our games. And again, some of these missions are really quite in-depth and carry quite, you know, it is interesting. I mean, a lot of this stuff I wouldn't necessarily come up with myself if I was playing a narrative game with friends. But there you go, guys. I do like it. It's a nice addition to the 9th edition for me. So yeah, 2 thumbs up. Anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I will be back to you very soon with Beyond the Veil. See you guys.